Listen carefully. This might explain a feeling you've had your whole life but never had words for. You lie down. The room around you darkens as your eyes close, trying to find rest. But instead of peace, the shadows grow. Suddenly, your heart races. Your breath catches. Fear settles in, like an uninvited guest. Why does your brain betray you like this? Why does the night bring out the terror your waking mind suppresses? Fear is not just a random emotion. It is one of the oldest tools your brain uses to protect you. When darkness falls, your senses sharpen because your survival depends on it. In the past, nighttime meant danger. Predators lurked, unseen and unforgiving. Your brain remembers this deep history, pulling these ancestral fears from the shadows with every evening. Yet the world has changed. There are no predators waiting outside your door, no immediate threat stalking your steps in the nocturnal silence. But your brain still reacts like you are prey on the brink. This is why fear can rise without reason, clutching your chest and whispering lies of danger. Part of your mind tries desperately to prepare for threats that no longer exist. This tension between ancient instinct and modern life creates an invisible battle inside you. When you are awake, your rational mind, your prefrontal cortex, calms the fear. It tells you you're safe. But at night, especially when your thoughts slow down, the emotional centers of your brain take over. The amygdala, the seat of fear and anxiety, can become hyperactive. It feeds on the silence, on the lack of distraction, inflating doubts and shadowy fears until they feel real and overwhelming. What you experience is a psychological echo chamber where fear repeats itself unchecked. Your mind searches for patterns in the dark, grasping for meaning. Every creak or whisper carries ominous significance. You start replaying worries. What if something bad happens? What if you fail or lose control? What if you are alone forever? These questions become like ghostly hands, tightening around hope and calm. For those who seek refuge in digital worlds like Roblox during the day, the night can be even more complicated. Escaping into a pixelated universe can feel like a balm, a dopamine hit that numbs the sharp edges of reality. Every achievement, every virtual reward, every social connection in that artificial space floods your brain with pleasure. It's a temporary high, a reprieve from real-life pain and anxiety. But this relief is fleeting. When you log off, your real world remains often unresolved and heavy. The dopamine that once fueled your escape drops, leaving behind a hollow emptiness. This emptiness can magnify your nighttime fears. The contrast between the digital joy and waking reality creates a psychological burnout. You might find yourself craving the virtual world more and more, trying to outrun emotions that the night magnifies. The loop of digital escapism and nighttime fear can become a trap. The harder you try to mask your anxiety and loneliness through screens, the more isolated and vulnerable you feel when the devices are off. Your brain, deprived of genuine connection and authentic comfort, defaults to fear. Its default setting for survival when all else fails. You may wonder if this fear will ever end, if the haunting whispers in the dark will fade away. The truth is, your brain isn't trying to hurt you. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect you by detecting threats, anticipating dangers, and keeping you alert. The problem is that the very tools that once kept your ancestors alive now sometimes confuse harmless shadows for monsters. Healing this fear means building a new relationship with your mind. It requires quieting the amygdala, not with silence, but with soothing practices that strengthen your prefrontal cortex voice, the voice of reason and safety. mindfulness, and deep breathing can help. Turning your focus from imagined threats to the tangible present, anchoring yourself in real sensations, feeling the warmth of your blanket, hearing the steady rhythm of your breath, gradually weakens fear's grip. You are allowed to struggle with fear at night. You are allowed to feel small and unsteady, but you are also capable of reclaiming your nights. You can create an environment of safety for your body and your mind by setting gentle routines, by limiting digital overload close to bedtime, and by seeking connection when loneliness strikes. Your brain creates fear at night not to punish you, but to warn, to protect, to survive. When you understand this, you open the door to compassion for yourself. You can soften the darkness within. The night will not always feel like a battleground. It can become a quiet space where your mind learns to rest, where fear melts into calm, and where you finally find peace. Before you scroll away, take a second to subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button and leave a comment about what resonated with you the most. The next videos will go even deeper into your mind.